So guys, I wanted to bring to you the best pitch that I have seen so far for voting for Joe Biden. It's a new initiative called Settle for Biden, which can be found at settleforbiden.org. They describe themselves as a grassroots group of former Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders supporters who recognize Joe Biden's flaws, but know our nation will not survive 4 more years of Donald Trump. I like this. If Biden wasn't your first choice this primary season, but you'll do anything to get Trump out of office, Settle for Biden is for you. Join us in our mission to begrudgingly put Joe in the White House. It's kind of amazing.
What's so great about this is all the memes and things that have been coming out of it. Let's take a look at some of them. We've got "It's time to settle. Why can't you?" I'm not going to read that one. This one is voted for Biden. She's settling for Biden. Why can't you? It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Ads. Oh yeah, just look at that. I mean, the AOC one on Instagram. It's time to settle. I think you're right, which is that's about as good as it gets for a lot of. I guess if you're looking at it from a progressive angle. I mean, I don't see what another coherent pitch could really be made. The way that Bernie and others have been doing it just seems, so ridiculous, right? Being like, he'll be the most progressive
president.
FDR and many of the other ones that we've seen broadly. This is just about sums it up. And it's fine. Okay, you have to settle.
Yeah, these are your options.
It's a very reasonable way in order to say it and get somebody to vote for him, but just don't pretend what it is. Right?
Well, and not to take this to like an overly serious place, but if you look at the polling, it's not just Bernie and Warren supporters, by the way, who are settling for Biden. It's basically the whole country. We make a lot of fun of the Trump boat parade situation, but it is true that he has, at this point, a shrinking base, but they are enthusiastic for him. They're excited about Donald Trump. Joe has got a collection of people who are like, okay, I guess so.
No one is excited to vote for Joe Biden. I think about 2/3 of his support are actually people who are voting against Donald Trump, which is that's not. And that's the thing. In terms of a governing mandate, that's not a mandate. That shows you that when you get into office, it's like nobody's really expecting you to do very much. So they're going to be very disappointed in you.
It's weird if he does end up winning this landslide victory that he is today on track for. Things can change, but that's what he's basically on track for today. On the strength of nothing that he did, just in opposition to Trump. It's a pretty wild, unprecedented situation. And yet, even we interviewed Tim Alberta from Politico about he had gone to Scranton, Pennsylvania to talk to white working class voters there, some of whom had voted for Trump or didn't vote for anyone last time around. And this sentiment was very pervasive with them, too. They're like, well, not happy with Trump. He's not taking coronavirus seriously, and I'm sick of him. That was a common sentiment. It's just I'm sick of him. Joe, I don't love him either, but I guess he's better. I guess I'll probably vote for him. So I think they are kind of hitting the nail on the head here for a lot of voters. We talked earlier about the person who will win this election is the one who wins the I hate both of these people.
Yes, yeah. We said that from the very beginning.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Trump, I think he won that by 5 out of 8 voters back in 2016. And the reason for that, there was a lot of reasons. Late deciders, a lot of things. The news cycle was terrible for Hillary in October and much, much more. But broadly, she was a known quantity. He was a new quantity. And in this particular one, I think that they're getting sick of the known quantity of Trump and are going for the new but still known and trusted quantity of Biden. But they're not excited to do it. And then Tim Alberta had those great anecdotes of people being like, I'm kind of pretty fed up with Trump. I don't really like Biden either, but I guess I'll just vote for him.
Yeah, it reminds me still of Jill Biden, Dr. Jill Biden, very early in the primary campaign being like, well, you might like another candidate more on healthcare, for example, but ultimately you got to suck it up and vote Joe. It has turned out to be more of a winning message than we ever could have imagined.
Certainly.
I love more Rising for you after this.